Okay, I hope everyone can hear me. I hope everyone can see me. Give me a thumbs up if you can. See what we got here. Bring up the live chat real quick. Everybody go to live chat. Remember, you're on live chat. And let's see if we can actually hear anyone or see anyone out here. Let's see, my mic is working fine. Todd says hi. Coin Pansy puts a flower up there. Okay, so I think I've got what I'm supposed to have. I'm showing that I have a bad stream, and it's because I cannot figure out the whole bitrate thing. It tells me I can't specify bitrate, but then it tells me I need to specify a different bitrate. So it's kind of arguing with me, and I don't really understand. But, so here we go. Hi, Arizona Coins. So what I have right now is the star of the show right here. 1955 SB roll. And what else I have here is everyone's names who are involved in this roll opening written down on little pieces of cardstock so that I can bring them up close to the camera and you can see who is who. So what I also have is 10 open spots. In the 10 open spots, I have house written on a card for each one of those. And if we don't sell those spots, here we go right there, house. And if we don't sell those spots here, then anytime I draw a house coin, it's going to stay right here with me. Now, I would prefer to move these out and get someone to buy these at $2 each. Anybody wants to buy spots at $2 each, I have 10 spots available right here. 10 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And what I will do, that is the one thing I forgot to bring to the table. Tell you I can give you spots, and then I don't bring the little cards up here that I would write your name on. Because I would rather your name be on them than the house name, because the house has plenty of 1955 S, Lincoln Cents, repunch mint marks, double dies, and all those other wonderful things. So let me do this. I don't know who the RPM group is. You'll have to let me know who you are. Well, Rudy Alfaro's here. He'll take 5. Okay. That's the first I've got. So, Rudy Alfaro. I'll just write you on here as R. Alfaro. And there's 4. And there's 5. And I'll take 5 of the house chips and put them away. So I got Rudy in there for 5. I gotta make a note of that. Todd wants 3 more. So I have 3 more in there for Todd. 1, 2, 3. Pull the house down. So the house only has 2 left. Only got 2 spots left. Aha, it's Art Ring. Okay, got you, buddy. So they're all sold. There's 2 Art Rings. The last 2 houses come down. So I got 50 names all shuffled up here. Let me grab my bag. I had a bag out. Huh. There we go. Got a bag here. Let's stick all 50 of these names inside the bag. And now we have our draw ready. Alright, so I got flips. I've got flip inserts that are all numbered 1 through 50. There's number 1. And as I get through this 1 through 50, I will put each coin inside of a flip insert. What you see on the left side of your screen over there is actually my dinoscope. You'll see more. If you haven't been here before, you'll see more as we go along. Okay, now to stop yammering and open up this roll. This is an original Crocker First National Bank of San Francisco 50-cent roll. And it is mint sealed, both ends. Or not mint sealed, but bank sealed. And here we go. Now, pick the ends of this apart. Now, I'll tell you, I'm not wearing gloves, but I did just wash my hands very well with antibacterial soap. And my hands are very dry and very smooth right now. There's one end of the roll. It is indeed 1955S. Let me get the other end of the roll. And here we go. So now I've got it open enough. I'm going to roll it apart. The coin on my left will be coin number 1. The coin on my right will be coin number 50. And here they are. Coin numbers 1 through number 50. Let's draw for coin number 1 and see who gets coin number 1. And coin number 1 will belong to Mr. Ring. So let's take a look at this roll end coin and see what happens. Slide it up under the scope here. And we're off. Not seeing anything particularly special with coin number 1. Let me flip it over here real quick and see if there's any chance of a double die reverse going on here. Now this was the end that was sticking out, and it is just a little bit stained and tarnished. That's what you can kind of expect out of a roll end coin. So, didn't get much of anything out of this one, but we will take coin number 1, put it in its flip with Art Ring's name, just like that. Art Ring gets coin number 1. So, moving right along, who gets coin number 2? Coin number 2 goes to Bulldog, USMC. Alright, Bulldog, let's see what we got for you. Do I see? Do I see? That looks like it could be a repunch mint mark. Alright, let's do super focus. Let's see on super focus if we get, this is going to make you drunk, but I got to flip it around so the light's shining on it a little bit differently. Well, that looks like it could be a split in the lower serif. I'll have to take a better look at it later and see if that's could be RPM number 4, I believe. Alright, let's pull it out of super focus and bring it back into regular view. There we go. Back into regular view. We have no double eyelid, and No double die obverse to speak of. Let's flip it over. Beth, I'll take half of what you're drinking. Let's see. No doubling on this side that I can see. So there's coin number 2. It is a nice coin, though. It's got a lot of light striping on it. A little bit of a woody going on there. Come on, Chuck. That's why you couldn't pick it up. It was stuck to the back of number 2. So we're going to put the Bulldog's name in with number 2. Put the coin in its holder. Stay right there next to our ring. Okay, coin number 3. Who's coin number 3 going to go to? Mix them up real good in there, and out comes, ooh, Mr. Carmen, Todd Carmen. Let's see what we got for coin number 3. Coin number 3 right here. It's another pretty nice coin. I'd say at least a 65 red. Let's see what we've got. I'm looking for that RPM number 1. I'd love to find some RPM number 1s. I'm sure you guys would love that too. I see again, it looks like we could have a split in the lower serif, but it's really kind of hard to tell. I'll have to look at these under the scope. You know, with that 1960D roll that I did, last month, it was a pretty good pull because I ended up, quote-unquote, discovering a new repunch mint mark and getting it listed, and some of you actually got a brand new repunch mint mark. This one I'm not really seeing much of anything except that possible split in the serif. There's nothing here. So I'll just keep moving on. Now this is a nice coin. I'll give you that much. This is a really, I don't know if I'm going to get a decent image of it. I don't know if the camera will even focus this close. Nah, it's not going to focus. How about this one? Nah, it's not going to focus either. Well, exactly what the coins look like when you twirl them around and look at their luster is going to be a mystery until you receive the coins, but I can tell you that with this roll, you will be satisfied. I should have cut these strips a little bit shorter. Okay, coin number 4. Goes to Mr. Dowdle. J-Dow. Let's see what's on coin number 4. Am I seeing anything here or no? So far, I'm going to have to say no. Ah, there is something there. This looks like it could be RPM number 3. Go to super mode. We'll take a quick look at that top serif because I think it's split. Right there. You can see that top serif. I wish I had a little flashlight. I should probably use my phone. Need to remember to get a flashlight. Not going to do us any good because I can't even get in there. Well, we're just trying all kinds of new stuff. I do see a split in the upper serif there. Also, you can see a separation line inside the S up in the left-hand corner. So that one's definitely a minor repunch mint mark. I'll have to take a look at it and see what we come up with as far as attribution for this. Yeah, you can see the serif is split too. You see it right there. So that is a repunch mint mark. Take it out of super mode. Go back to regular focused mode so we don't make people more drunk. That's what I did there. Alright, now this is going to be coin number 4, and it's going to go to Mr. Dowdle. These coins are in good shape too. These are, I know that 1955S often comes pretty nice, but these things are kind of super nice. Alright, let's see who gets the next one. Next one belongs to Mr. Gravitt. And here is the next coin. And let's see, what do we get? It appears to be a nothing. That's what this one appears to be. Unfortunately, so it looks like Mr. Gravit's first pull is going to be a nothing on the obverse. What do we have on the reverse? Oh, die scratches. A very die scratched coin. Wasn't struck extremely well either. No double die. So we're going to mark this one off as a normal 1955S Lincoln Cent. But it is in MS65 red. It's a nice gem coin. Alright, we'll put his name in there. Give him coin number 5. Is this coin number 5? It is coin number 5. And we move on to coin number 6. Who gets coin number 6? Coin number 6 will go to Bill Betts. Bill Betts gets coin number 6. Here is coin number 6. Stick it under there and see what we've got. Darn, I'm hoping for RPM number 1. I'd love to see some people get some $30, $40 coins out of this. This one does not appear to be anything. If it is, it would be the lower serif, and it would be really minor. See a little bit of extra thickness going on in the lower serif. I'm also watching the eye. There is a known doubled eyelid for 1955S. And there's always a chance you could find something that's never been listed. That's why I keep looking all over the reverse, just to be sure. This one appears to be a nothing, but it's a nice nothing. All these coins have turned out pretty nice so far. So I'm quite happy with the quality of the roll. And there's coin number 6, belongs to Mr. Betts. Coin number 7. Who gets the lucky number 7? Smart and all coin nerdy. Mr. Dowdle gets number 7. So here's Mr. Dowdle's coin, number 7. And these things look nice. Coin number 7 does have a split lower serif, so that does appear to be the same repunchment mark that I found on Mr. Ring's coin. I think it was Mr. Ring. I'll have to go back through all these coins and attribute them and see if there's any actual die varieties in here that are attributable. That's a word for you to say 3 times real fast. Attributable. See nothing on the reverse on this one, so I'm just going to keep moving. I get through this little stack that we got going on here. So my wife's going to barge in the door all happy about the day or whatever. Or she's going to come in here and want to take the dog out to walk, and he's in here sleeping. Because she doesn't know that I'm broadcasting. I forgot to tell her that I would be broadcasting this afternoon. We're going to move on to coin number 8. Coin number 8 goes to Mr. Harmon. Let's pull coin number 8 off the stack and see what we've got going on here. This is a different die from the others, but it does not appear to be a die variety. Not at the present time. Whatever I do find, I'll come through and I will take images and I will post those images on Copper Coins at Facebook. So it looks like it could actually even be a double die obverse with the extra thick L there. The LIB, they all look a little strange. I was also noticing the tail of the last 5 of the date looks a little thick. So let me take a look at this one up close. See what the reverse looks like on this. I need another camera. I've decided that I need another camera. I need another camera that actually shows, like in really nice lighting, the entire coin. Alright, so Mr. Harmon has coin number 8 all wrapped up. And coin number 9. Coin number 9. I already got it sitting up there. Forgot to draw a name. Let me draw a name and see who it belongs to before we look at it. Rudy Alfaro. Rudy. Rudy's coin is pretty. Let's see. I see. My eye sees no sign of double die or repunch. Well, it could be. That's just a very strange looking LIB. Okay, there's a real heavy die gouge above the D of God. So we'll have to remember that as a possible marker for another one we might see. And if we see another one, we'll look at it. I don't see a repunch mint mark at all. Let's flip it over and see what we got on the other side. Nothing going on there. 1955 is not really known as a double die reverse year. There is one known on the 1955 Philadelphia cents, but I don't know of any in the Denver or San Francisco mint. So there's Rudy's coin. Let's see who gets the next one. Yeah, that eyelid, I saw that. That was probably machine doubling. Mr. Harmon. Mr. Harmon gets this one. Next one in a row. What do we got? Could be that split lower serif. It's odd that I'm not seeing that repunchment mark anymore. The one that was obviously a repunchment mark. Still got some extra thickness, it appears, going on with some of these letters. Alright, let me flip it over and take a look at the other side. See what we got going on, if anything. That's me trying to message me over on Facebook. But I'm going to ignore that until we are finished here. Alright, Mr. Harmon gets this one. It's coin number 10, or it should be. If I've been keeping up straight, it should be number 10. It is number 10. Couldn't quite remember. Alright, Mr. Harmon gets number 10. Who gets number 11? Number 11 will go to Mr. Ring. There's coin number 11. That looks like another repunchment mark right there. I'm believing, yep, it is. Didn't Mr. Ring get the last one of these? Let me put it in super mode and show you guys. What I'm seeing is definitely a repunchment mark. There's Sherman. Sherman woke up. See that right there? Nice definite split upper serif. That looks like RPM number 2 in an earlier stage. Where'd I go? Here I am. Definitely a nice repunchment mark right there. That is number 3. Okay. Well, Mr. Ring just got himself a number 3. It's pretty. RPM number 2 tends to have die breaks in the 5s of the date. RPM number 3 is very similar to RPM number 2. So I would agree with the assessment that this is probably RPM number 3. We'll have to check the markers a little bit later to be sure. But Art says that's what it is, and it's Art's coin. So we're showing nothing on the reverse. As would be expected with any of the RPMs in the 1955 S issue, there are no known double die reverses that go with any of the RPMs. So there's coin number 11, belongs to Mr. Ring. And we move on to coin number 12. Who owns coin number 12? Mr. Elliott. Mr. Elliott owns coin number 12. Let's take a look at it and see what it brings us. Looks like a nothing. There's a little bit of a clash in the throat right there. No repunchment mark. You see, there's no extra thickness to the S. If you remember what we just saw, there was extra thickness in the S. This one could be one of those double dies. I'm just having a little bit of a rough time with the LIB right now on these things. But if you remember the S on the last one, it was awful thick. And this S is, well, just an S. And let's see. Got nothing going on here. These are all pretty coins, though. So I'm pretty confident of your satisfaction possibility with these. Even if they're not double dies, repunchment marks, they're still nice coins. Alright, so let's move on. Next coin belongs to Mantic. Mantic has not had a chance to show yet this afternoon, I don't believe, so we're just going to have to look at his coin for him. What do we have here? I see that 9. That looks thick. I'm showing what looks like Class 6 doubling on that. There's no repunchment mark that I can see. And that LIB is looking a little thick. I'm going to have to take a closer look at these a little bit later, and I can get them underneath my microscope. Give them a good once over. Flip this over and we'll see there is no doubling on the reverse either. And so we have a quote-unquote normal coin. But man, if you take a look at these things for grading purposes, these things are really nice blazing coins. That was lucky number 13. Who gets coin number 14? Mr. Betts. Mr. Betts gets coin number 14. Well, here's coin number 14. Stick you under there and find out what you are. And you are, looks like could be that split lower serif again. Yeah, I believe it is split lower serif. I'm thinking, without looking further into this, I'm thinking this is going to turn out being RPM number 4 or 6. It's just that the lighting is so difficult to see, because these things light one way, and unfortunately that one way may not always be the way you want it to be. Well, let's see what we get here. I think I see a split in that lower serif. Broadcasting. See, I told you. Alright. A scratch behind the head for DDO number 1. We're talking about, what is DDO 1? Isn't that an eyelid? I just look at the eyelid. There's a die scratch. I don't see any doubling on this one. This one is actually a pretty nice coin, but there's nothing special about it other than its grade. And this is a really nice roll of coins. I'm glad I'm able to put out this kind of quality on a total chance. By the way, hello Paula. Didn't see you come in, but I do see you commenting. All right. Next will be, who's next? Mr. Harmon. Ooh, there. Got another one for Mr. Harmon. So here we go. Let's see what we got here. I'll go ahead and flip this in the right direction, I think. What do we have? I'm showing possibility of this being another split lower serif. No hub doubling to speak of on the obverse. Let's take a look at the reverse. And as with all other 1955S coins I've ever seen, this one's normal. That was coin number 15. Let's see who gets coin number 16. Mr. Elliott. Why can't I do this right? I always want to talk like E.T. when I hear or see the name Elliott. It's because that was the little boy's name in the movie. Elliott. I know. It's probably not very nice, but I've never been known to be a nice person for no reason. Let's see. Nothing here. Nothing here. Just another nice 1955 Lincoln cent. A little bit of weakness in the strike, as is evidenced by the S in states. And I don't see anything else. Ooh, look at that. Nice little die chip going on over there. Holy moly, that's a big one. What do we got on the other side? We have a die chip over there too. Die crack running all the way up the inside of the... Oh, look at that. Some big old die chip going on up here too. So if you like die chips, well, there's a bunch of them here. My grump impression? Who's the grump that I impress? Mr. Elliott gets coin number 16, which has a number of little die breaks all over it. Coin number 17 belongs to Bulldog. All right, Marine, let's see what you got. Oh. Looks like this is not a repunchment mark. Looks like it is probably not going to be a double die. Boy, that light. I wish I could turn that light down. Okay, the eyelid looks normal. Everything looks normal on that side. Let's flip it over and check see. Don't have any of those little die breaks on this one. We do have die break right there next to the U. In the left wheat, we have one in the lower right wheat. Small one. But not a double die. So we have a normal coin for this one, but it is a very nice. I'd have to go with a 66 red on this. This is a really nice gem coin. You guys are going to be surprised at these. This is coin number 17. So for coin number 18, let's see what we're doing here. The Scrooge. Am I the Scrooge? Mantic gets this one. So Mantic's coin will be... Oh, that's interesting. Only got a little mark below the S down there. I think RPM number 5 had a mark below the S like this. Not sure whether that would be RPM 5 or not. I'll have to look at that later. And I see the truss is really thick on this one. I think the reason for that is weakness in the strike. The eye is not doubled. But that mark down below the S, I've seen that before. It may turn out to be a really weak S. Let's flip it over and take a look at the reverse. Oh, really heavy die scratch going through the LU of Pluribus. Not much of anything else as far as markers are concerned, but we do have a really nice die scratch right there. That's a gouge pretty much. Alright, Mr. Mantic, there's your coin. Let's take it in the holder. Associate number 18. And put Mantic's name behind it. Coin number 19 will belong to... I'm thinking number 5 as well. Mr. Gravitt. Can't get these to show up very well. Here. There. Mr. Gravitt. Our Grav. There we go. Next one in line. And the next one in line is Appears to be they could have a split lower serif. It's got that extra thickness appearance to the 9. It could just be my Dynoscope doing that, but it actually appears that could be a minor Class 6 double die obverse. Nothing on the eye. Let's flip it over and see what happens on the other side. Well, I do have a slight misalignment of the die, as you got 2 rims up there. Nothing else of any importance on this one, except that it is, once again, sound like a broken record, but man, these coins are nice. They're coming out real nice. This will be coin number 19. Belonging to Mr. Gravitt. And we'll draw for coin number 20. Coin number 20 will belong to Bill Betts. Here's coin number 20. I see this one. I don't see anything doubled on this one. Maybe the lower serif, but I'll have to take a better look at it later. And nothing else doubled on this one that I can see. Let's flip it over and see what we got on the other side. Ah, here we go. A huge nest of die breaks all over this thing. Counted at least 4 or 5 of them. Unfortunately, let me flip this back over and take a look at Liberty again and be sure that there's not a die break in Liberty. No, it's all on the aisle. It's all in the reverse on this. But it is a nice coin. I'm just going to keep saying that because they are. Unless my lighting is tricking me or if I'm going blind or something, these coins are all great gem. All nice gem coins. Alright, let's see who's next. Elliot. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh. Nope, not seeing anything here. Nothing in my eye. Let's see what we got here. Oh, that's another one of those. Wow, look at the progression. You got major die crack coming from the rim all the way over into the wheat, going all the way down the wheat. You got that big nest in the upper wheat. And got them all starting up in the top over here. There's one in the middle, it's huge. Die crack going all the way out to the edge. Boy, there's some, yeah, big bugs. That's what this is. Bugs in the wheat. There you go. A lot of die scratches showing that it's been polished. Probably a clash mark. I don't see a ghosting clash on the reverse, so it's really hard to tell whether or not it was a clash mark that caused the need for the polishing. But this is lucky coin number 21. Blackjack. Belongs to Mr. Elliott. Yeah, let's move on to coin number 22. Frank! Coin number 22 is also Mr. Elliott. So let's see what we've got in the very next coin in the roll. Maybe he'll get one of the nice RPMs. And he did. Here it is. That's that one that Art was calling RPM number 3. I believe he's probably correct on that. I'll zoom in and take a look at it. And this coin belongs to Mr. Elliott. Gonna get it focused, then I'll move it over. There we go. Bam. Well, isn't that sweet? Isn't that sweet? Nice. Alright, let me pull the focus out so we don't get all drunk and everything. This is a Dynoscope, and Dynoscope has a zoom on the side of it. It has it's like a wheel that you turn. When you turn the wheel, I didn't realize this until I started playing with it, but the head of the scope is roughly, I would say, 1/4 of an inch from the coin. And if you have the capture turned on, you can actually control the lighting. There's actually 4 different zones of lighting that you can turn on or off, and at different frequencies. And what I really like about this scope is something I discovered on my own without even knowing that it actually had it built in, but there's 2 different focal lengths of focus on this. So you can focus with the coin a little bit further away, where you turn the wheel and get closer and closer and closer, and eventually you find another focal length. That's super cool. Oh, I put a coin up there. I didn't draw a name, so I don't know who it belongs to yet. Who does it belong to? Mr. Betts. So Mr. Betts coin. Good luck, Bill Betts. See what we got for you. Looks like the split lower serif. Got a fat 5 going on, or fat S going on there. Oh, this one actually is. I believe it has a split upper serif as well. Yes, it does. So this one's probably going to be another RPM number 3. Let's find a marker so we can follow these things. Find a decent marker. Find a good marker, Chuck. Sometimes markers can be really difficult to find, especially when you're looking through a dynoscope like this and not 3-dimensional. I'm just so spoiled. Look, die scratches. Southwest die scratches running through the RTY of Liberty. That'll be good enough for us for now. Let me flip it over and see what we got on the other side. And the other side appears to be quite... Oops, there's a spot. That's the first spot I've seen in this road. This is the one that's got the big die scratch going through the LU of pluribus. So we definitely know it could be number 2. If it's number 2, it's an earlier die state of number 2 because we don't have any die breaks in the 5s. Nothing in Liberty. So it is a nice repunchment mark. I will attribute all of these coins prior to shipping them out. You're not going to get any of these RPMs from me, with their double dies from me, without knowing what they are. And that is coin number 23, belongs to Mr. Betts. Let's draw for coin number 24. Almost halfway through the roll. This one belongs to Mr. Dowdle. J-Dow, see what you got, buddy. I just slammed that right in there, didn't I? Let's see. I don't see. I do see. My eye sees a split in the upper serif. That looks like that number 3 again. There's a little die crack coming off the B of Liberty. We'll have to remember that. No eyeball stuff going on here, so let's flip it over and see what's going on the other side. Die scratches. We got a big die chipped right at the top of the wheat grains on the left-hand side. That's not that die scratch going through the LU of pluribus. Got a whole bunch of east and west die scratches all over the reverse. Nothing special. But it is a repunch mint mark. Congratulations, Mr. Dowdle. I don't know how many you've got so far, but you definitely got one for sure. That was coin number 24. Let's move on and draw for coin number 25. I think I've got more than one different split upper serif mint mark going on here. This one belongs to Mr. Gravitt. Let's take a look for Mr. Gravitt and see what he's got. Unfortunately, I haven't run into any RPM number 1s yet. I was kind of hoping I'd run into RPM number 1 a few times. Let's see what we got here. I think this is the split lower serif. I think it could be. It also appears to be really thick on the L and the B of Liberty. Like it's a class 5 or a class 1. But it has characteristics more of class 6, which probably tells me it's a hub issue. Oh, my nerdy coin talk. There's got a little splash of something on it. Nothing big and special. just another pretty coin. This one probably grayed out at about 64. It does have some toning on it. Coin number 25 in the books. Coin number 26 will belong to Mr. Alfaro. Rudy Alfaro. It's probably in the audience right now, so let's get your coin up there and take a look at it and see what you get. Seeing what appears to be a different die from the others I've seen, and it looks like it could be a split lower serif. Could be. Just first impression. See that bulb? Looks a little large. So we've got going on over here. Nothing special over here. And is that a die crack going to the hair? No, it's a. It looks like a little cut in the hub. It's weird. Nothing in the eye. Oh, this is the okay. This is one of those ones that has the massive boogers in the wheat ears. Still a really nice coin. There's a nice grade on this coin. It does have one single spot on the reverse that'll probably keep it out of a 6, but it is a 65. This is coin number 26. As soon as I finish scratching my neck, we'll move on to coin number 27. Mr. Schacht, this is not an auction. This is a reveal of coins that have already been purchased out of a sealed roll. So I'm showing the names of everyone who own that spot that I just drew at random. So our Alfaro is Rudy Alfaro. Didn't he just get the last? Yeah, he just got the last coin. So this is his second coin in a row right here. And then he's going to get this coin, which is the next one off the roll. Now I stick it under here under the scope and show everybody exactly what that coin is. And in this particular case, it appears as though we have possibly a split lower serif on the S. You can see how the bottom of the S is just a little thicker than it should be, and there's a little straight line right there on the corner, which shows that the corner of the S is probably moved over just a little bit between punchings. We got nothing else as it appears on the obverse, and let's take a look at the reverse. Seems to be nothing hitting me in the face on the reverse here, so we're just going to move on. But that's what it is. Now, Rudy Alfaro has purchased this spot in advance of this roll opening, and he owns this coin, which is coin number 27 out of the roll. I put a flip together that has the 27, the coin, and his name, put it in there with it, and I've got all these other ones that other people have done, 50 coins in a roll, so I've got 50 names here, or 50 slots, and these people are going to get the coin that they purchased, coins that they purchased. Who's next? Mr. Ring. You're up next. Here's your coin. What did I get? That's that one with the die scratches going east and west. I don't know. I don't think there's a split going on there. It doesn't look like there's anything special. What is that? Oh, there's a little struck through booger right there below the RT of Liberty. Nothing on the eye. I think this is the one. It's got all the die breaks on the reverse. Is that right? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's got all those little die cracks, die chips on the reverse. Bugs in the wheat. So the bugs in the wheat die does not pair up with a repunch mint mark or double die. And this will be coin number 28 out of the roll, belonging to Mr. Ring. Let's draw coin number 29. Ray's Penny Farm. He bought one slot, so let's see what he gets out of his one slot. Oh, hoping to at least give him a nice repunch mint mark. Looks like we've got a normal coin going on here. That's that one with the big scrapes going through God. Continues on over to the T of Trust. Take a look at the reverse and see what's going on over there. Yeah, this is just a normal coin. Sorry, Mr. Chuck. But it is still a nice coin. Man, it would have been nice to have run into a whole bunch of RPM number 1. That would have been sweet. Alright. Next one will be Todd Carmen. See what we got going on here. Oh, that's a rip 'em. Got that lower serif thing going on, I think. I think. Yeah. It's got a split lower serif. Nothing in Liberty. Nothing in the eye. I'm going to flip it over and see what we're doing on the other side. Nothing going on the other side. Alright, there's Todd's coin. Number 30. Coin number 31. Mr. Harmon. D. Harmon. There's your coin. See what we got here. Looks like nothing. A nice 1955 S Lincoln cent. That's about it. Could be just a little bit of hub doubling going on some of these. They just look a little bit thick. Strange. Might just be my eyes today. I see some die cracks running around, but I don't see much of anything else. It's kind of a weakly struck coin, too. Well, you get those. Once in a while, they pop up. Look below the mint mark. Did I miss something? Let's take a look below the mint mark on this one. Not seeing anything, brother. Not seeing anything. Alright. This was coin number 31 going to Mr. Harmon. Coin number 32. Mr. Gravitt. Our Gravitt. Let's put this one on the belt and see what happens. Oh, come on. This is, let's see. This is going to be one of those ones. Yeah, see, there's that crack. That's that thing going above the W. I think this is going to be one of the ones that has all those die chips and breaks on the reverse. Yep. Same die. Well, at least we know this is an original roll. We keep coming up with the same die over and over again. I just wish it were RPM number 1. That would be a nice die to come up with over and over again. I want to shower all of you with great coins. Let's see, who's next? Mr. Harmon again. There's your next coin. This has got that. This is what Mr. Elliott was talking about a minute ago. It's got that little bit of muckety muck going on below the mint mark. Kind of hard to tell exactly what it is, but I think it could be number 5. RPM number 5. Could be. Be really interesting if I come up with RPM number 2, 3, and 5 all in one roll. Minor spot on the reverse there. This is the one that has the heavy line going through the LU of pluribus, not liberty. LU, pluribus, not LI, liberty. Okay, I'm a geek. That's coin number 33. Belonging to Mr. Harlan. Yes, I admit it. Well, let's see. Next one belongs to Mr. Betts. Let's take a look at Mr. Betts' coin. That looks like one of those split lower serifs too. In fact, it appears to be kind of cleanly split. A little die crack running off the B of Liberty. There's plenty of different dies that have that. I'm not saying necessarily that this is the same one over and over again, but it does appear to be so. Let's see what we got on the other side here. No, nothing special on the other side. We do have that break in the upper left wheat grain. So this is a die I know that I've seen before. Within this roll, and coin number 34 belongs to Mr. Betts. And on to number 35. Mr. Ring. Mr. Ring gets this one. What do we got going on here? Oh. We got a whole lot of nothing going on there, unfortunately. Nothing for die varieties, anyway. This is another one of those that looks like it could be a little bit thick in the motto. Now I got it going on over here on this side. This is the one that's got the die cracks running through the right wheat. Small die chip in the left wheat, and no doubling. So, I'm kind of running out of steam just a little bit here. Number 35 belongs to Art Ring. Let's see if we can do better with number 36. Number 36 belongs to Mantic. Mantic coin gets number 36. You gotta look up his channel. Really cool guy. Let's see. Unfortunately, got nothing for a coin, but still a cool guy. Mantic Coins, I believe, is his channel name. Let me just start doing ads on this. Right up here, there, everywhere. Oh, but nothing to necessarily speak of with this coin. It's in pretty nice shape. It's not the best coin in the world, but it's in pretty nice shape. That's coin number 36. Belongs to Mr. Manic. Coin number 37 will go to Mr. Carmen. Todd C. Take a look here and see what we end up with. I'm not seeing anything here, unfortunately. Just a normal 1955S Lincoln cent. Just got that die crack on the right side. A lot of heavy die scratches. Nothing else though. Just another 1955S Lincoln cent. But, like I said before, these coins are coming out pretty nice. That's coin number 37 for you. Let's see who gets number 38. 38 will belong to Todd Carmen. So you didn't get one last time. Let's see what happens this time. Oh, what do we have here? We have a machined flattened top of the S. No repunchment mark that I can see. No doubling. No buy. Just a... No, it's not. So, what do we have on the reverse on this one? It looks like the same die again. Now, this is the one that's got the little nest up at the top of the left wheat grains. Wow, look at that. Weakly struck. Unfortunately. That O and 1 is like half obliterated. B in Liberty? I was looking to see if there was a little die crack running off the B in Liberty, and it appears there is a really small one, but it doesn't look like there's much of anything else going on there. There's some chance this could be a double die obverse, but it would be a very minor one if so. The one good thing about this coin is that it's virtually scratch-free. So it can't really grade much above a 65 with the weakness in the strike, but I would say it would grade 65. And this is coin number 38. Well, let's draw, see what happens with coin number 39. All right, Ring. Mr. Ring, coin number 39 is yours. And here it is. Let's see. Not seeing anything going on with this one. Let's flip it over and see what happens to the other side. Wow, once again, very weakly struck. This is the same die as last time. Yep, die cracks through the right wheat. Okay. Well, shoot! Got 10 coins left. Oops, I put that in backwards. I knew I'd do that eventually. So used to putting my inventory together that way. Alright, coin number 40. 40 out of 50. Bulldog USMC. Alright, let's see what you got, Marine. Woohoo! W! A nice split on the lower serif going on there. Try to reposition the coin so it's easier to see here. Get it in a position where I can actually zoom in on it, and I'll zoom and we'll look at it. There, that looks like a decent position right there. Yeah, it's just really hard to see with the lighting, but I do believe this does have a split lower serif. Back out on it again. All this manual focusing, it's killing my finger. Oh, I live such a hard life. Let's see. Got nothing going on in the reverse on this one. But you do have a little split lower serif. Congrats, Mr. Bulldog. I will figure out what this is before I send it to you. And that is coin number 40. Coin number 41 will belong to bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum ba dum bum. Mr. Dowdle. Mr. J Dow gets coin number 41. This is coin number 41. Not seeing anything special with this one, unfortunately. Let me put this on a little bit better focus. I think the last time I came out of focus I didn't quite rough it back in. There we go. And nothing on Liberty. Nothing else on the obverse that I can see. Let me flip it over and see the reverse. See what's going on over here. I do have other roll reveals coming up in the near future. I don't have the schedule printed out in front of me so that I can easily see it and tell you what it is, and I'm not going to lie, so I'll just tell you. They're available on lincolncent.com. If you go to the OBW roll reveal, now OBW means original bank wrapped roll reveal category, on the website you will see this and other roll reveals on lincolncent.com. Mantic gets the next one, and here's Mantic's coin. Come on, RPM. Let's look for something nice. Where's that music of doom? So unfortunate. Except, this is a really nice coin. Maybe. It's got a spot out there, unfortunately. We're going to a few spots here in the latter half of the roll. The O's at least complete, so it's a decent strike. But I'm not seeing anything of extra value here, other than the grade of the coin itself. I can't do it right side up, Paula, and here's the reason for that. It's because of the direction of lighting. The lighting needs to be hitting the coin at a certain angle, and I can't control the direction of lighting, so I have to control the angle of the coin instead. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. I would be showing them right side up if there was a good way to show them right side up and be able to tell you what I'm looking at. What you do is you have to assimilate upside down to right side up. Elliot. That's good. You got a headstand for about, 8 more coins. Now, see, on this, I can see that little split on the lower serif going on. I believe that's what I see. But if I turn it right side up, it's all in shadow over there, and it's harder to see. I don't have the light. The light is actually coming to this from the direction on the right side of the screen. And so in order to get the light to shine into that serif, it has to be turned this way. That's why I do this. Hey, we recognize those, do we not? Let's see what we got on the reverse. A couple little die breaks here and there. I think I hear my dog coming to visit me. Nothing going on with this one. Mr. Elliott gets a nice but normal 1955 S Lincoln Cent. That's coin number 43. That's the Richard Petty coin for you. And if I confused you, shame on you. Let's see what we got next. Mr. Dowdle. J-Dow. What does your coin look like, Mr. J-Dow? Oh, there we go. That's kind of cute. That lower split serif, I believe. Oh, this one's got the crud underneath that mark, too. I'll have to take a better, closer look at that. Here you go, Miss Paula. We're looking at one right side up for you. Mr. Crawford, what's going on here is these people have purchased all of the 50 coins out of this sealed bank roll prior to my opening of this roll. So what I'm doing is simply revealing the coins that have already been purchased. The drawing is simply to make it fair and random, rather than give purchaser number 1 the first 5 coins, purchaser number 2 the second 5 coins. The drawing is my way of being able to say, I have absolutely no idea what the next coin looks like. I have absolutely no idea who bought it, but now I do, Mr. Alfaro. So Mr. Alfaro gets the next coin, which I have never seen and has probably never been touched. So I put it under my microscope, And we take a good quick peek at it to see what we've got. We have, it appears to be, there's another one that's got that crud at the bottom of the mint mark, and I can't really tell what that is. I know it's in regular relief. I know it stands out from the surface. You can see that right there. I'm just unsure as to exactly what it is. Back out again. But Mr. Alfaro purchased this coin through either one of my live auctions or through my website at lincolncent.com prior to my ever opening this roll. So neither he nor I knew exactly what coin he was going to get until this very moment. I do this with rolls from dates from years that have a really good chance of coming out with very nice repunch mint marks. I think it's the number 5 too, Mr. Elliott. I do believe. I'll just have to take a really good quick look at it a little bit later on. Unfortunately, I can't really attribute the coins as I'm going through them unless I've memorized all of it. Memorizing is a little difficult to do. Let's see, that was coin number 45. Let's do coin number 46 will belong also to Mr. Alfaro. He got a few extra spots after he came into the gig here. So let's see what we got. For Paula. This one could have a split upper serif. I'm not really seeing it though. Not really seeing much of anything out of the ordinary on this one. This one could actually be one of those ones that has all those die chips and cracks on the reverse because it was nothing on the obverse. Yeah, see, there we go. Nothing up my sleeve. We're down to 4 coins remaining in this roll. Mr. Alfaro gets coin number 46. We have left 47 through 50. I'll draw for 47 right now. Mr. Ring. Mr. Crawford, if you would like to email me at cd@coppercoins.com, we can chit-chat about this subject. I can't really do a whole lot right now because I'm in the middle of all this, but as you can understand, I'm sure. But I don't mind talking while I'm here. But if you're interested, oh, look at all that struck through stuff going on up there. It's a whole bunch of, looks like lamination peels. Interesting. Flip this over and take a look at the reverse real quick. Ah, there we go. Massive die chips. You can see right there next to the S. Die crack down to the left, to the right side. Let me turn this right side up for Paula. Here we go. Hey, look at that. There's a die crack right there coming down from about the 10 o'clock position. Die chip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 die chips in the left wheat. Long die crack running through the left wheat. Sweet. Nope, you didn't get both enders. Are you out of spots now? If you're out of spots, I still got 3 coins left. But you did get to open this gig. That was coin number 47, belonged to Art Ring. Coin number 48 will be Mantic. Mantic will get coin number 48. Let's see. Oh, what's on coin number 48? I wanted to get a nice RPM. I'm thinking no, but I gotta look at it real quick here. Yeah, I'm gonna say no on this. Unfortunately. Sorry, Shay. I didn't get there. All the way back in focus. There we go. Let's keep looking, see what else we see here. Ah, Yeah, this is one of those ones with the die gouges in God. Marley and T, could you explain what you mean by what's up with the fives? I will explain it to you if you get a little bit more detailed with me, because I don't know what you're talking about yet. That was coin number 48. We got 2 left. Coin number 49 and 50. Why do I have 3 cards in here? Alright, I'll draw coin number 49. That'll be Mantic. And here we go. What do we got here? Repunchment mark. Yay! You can see it right at the top right corner. Then if I do the super zoom on this one, which I will, you'll be able to see it a little bit better there. See it on the inside of the S, at the upper inside of the S, and on the upper serif of the S. S is actually rather close to the 5 of the date, a little bit further away from the 9. Get this thing back in focus here. Nice repunchment mark for Shea. This one's probably not going to be anything on the reverse, but we'll take a look anyway. Just because, well, that's part of the show. Oh, look at that. It's an interesting weakness going on there on the reverse, just on the outside of right. And the S of states, probably on the O. It's a little weak up there, but not very weak. Alright, well, there's coin number 49. That belongs to Mantic. He definitely has an RPM out of this group. Put Mr. Mantic's number 49 in there. His name in the with it. Now, let me draw the last 2 and find out what happened. What went wrong. Did I give an extra one to Mr. Ring? I've got Art Gravit and Art Ring. I have to do this. Sorry for the delay. But Art Ring, you got 5 coins, right? If you got 5 coins, there's 1. There's 1 for Gravit. There's 2. Two for Gravit. 3 for Gravit. 3. 4 for Gravit. 4. There's 5. This one's Gravit's coin. Mr. Gravit gets this one. I must have filled out an extra Art Ring and put it in there. Sorry, Art. This one belongs to Mr. Gravit. His 5th coin. And there is a spot on the N, and the obverse is a little, well, roll-endish, I'm going to say. That's a new term. Roll-endish. This is not a repunchment mark. It is a little brownish. It is kind of spotty, but it's because it's the roll-end coin. That's right, folks. Don't forget, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time is going to be the Q&A. Mr. Ken Peavy will be hosting. Nothing on this side either. You bought 6, 4 and 2. You're no wait, did you? Let me go over and check real quick. Not that I don't trust you. It's just I need to see what's going on. Get 5 and 2. Mr. Gravitt had a total of 5. Did I miscount something? Ugh. I hope I didn't miscount something. I'll have to go back there and take a look. See what I did. Correct or incorrect. But that's the last coin in the roll. We got all 50 accounted for. I just don't exactly know who they all belong to. I'm going to put this with a coin number 50 flip. And so that's coin number 50. And then I'll figure out who it belongs to by going back through my order list. What I'm looking at right now doesn't look promising. I'll probably have to contact you about it. So, we're done there. Go back to the broadcast so I can actually see the chat. A do-over. Yeah, I'm going to do a do-over. I stick all these back in the roll, go back to 1955, rewrap them. Okay, boys and girls. I'm going to go get these all situated and figure out exactly what's going on and start working on attributing them, because I have a whole roll worth of 1955 Lincoln cents to look through. Again. So, I appreciate you coming. Mr. Peavy, will you please let me know? See, can we search by your name to get your channel? Because I'm not exactly sure if that works. Searching your name simply brings up PV Amps. Let's see. I should know this. Okay, Ken Peavy is the name of the channel. KPV2. Let me get this and come back over to the chat. I got like 3 windows open at once here. There we go. That's Ken Peavy's channel. I keep forgetting I can do that. Click the 3 dots. Yeah, you bought 5 and then 2 house art, and I have to look again and see exactly what happened and why. I ended up with more than 50 spots. I ended up with 51 spots and 50 coins. So we'll have to do something. KPV1 got hacked. That's not good. So we're on KPV2. That's Ken's channel. I got Paula Bloom here too. She also has a channel. Here's Paula Bloom's channel. Hi, Coin Captain. You guys, if you haven't liked this video yet, I would highly suggest that you like, subscribe, do anything you can to help us out, because the YouTube community is it's a sprawling community. There's a lot of people doing this. And an unfortunate problem with a lot of people doing this is that there are a lot of people doing it who don't know what they're doing. We're trying to create a community of people who do know what they're doing, that do know what they're talking about in coins, and can help you. And I've been a numismatist for almost 45 years now. And I know I don't even look that old, right? Right? But knowing what I do and having been in the market as long as I have, I can tell when somebody knows what they're doing. I can tell when someone has the clout that it takes. And I don't hang around people who don't have that. So anybody who's in my channel, especially one with a wrench, You got Paula Bloom here. You got the RPM group is Art Ring. Art Ring is really good at RPMs. You can search on Facebook for the RPM group and go to his group and join that. You got Ken Peavy here. Ken Peavy is one of the kings of coins. And I don't see where there's, I see Todd Carmen. There's a bunch of people that I've known for years, Coin Dragon, a bunch of people I've known for a long time that are here, along with a bunch of new people. And I appreciate all of you new people coming to the channel and taking a look at this. Now, if you want to purchase any of these coins for the future, you might want to come to one of my auctions. They're on Tuesday nights. Tuesday night at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. I live in North Carolina, so I do everything by Eastern Time. And I actually sell the spots for these roll reveals during my auctions. Usually I give you a better deal than you'll get directly through LincolnCent.com. But if you want to go to LincolnCent.com, look up the OBW roll reveal category. And what you will see there is all of the rolls that I currently have scheduled for opening. Right now I have a 1968D. I have a 1960 Philadelphia. Not 1964 Philadelphia. Believe I have another 1960D up for schedule right now. And I have others. I have a 1946S bank wrapped roll that I'll be selling spots to sometime next week. So dig in, folks. I appreciate you all being here. I'm going to take off now so we can all prep for the big show coming up on Ken Peavy's channel, Ken Peavy 2. Appreciate it, folks. Thank you.